Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode. Different from those other episodes in many ways. One of them being that this is going to be a clips episode with some highlights from Sundance. It is going to sound like it was recorded somehow through a hairdryer, but that's just part of the rustic charm of the way this recording was set up in Sundance. It's going to sound as if someone's faint, like a mouse is blow drying its hair in the background throughout the presentation. But I didn't want to just toss it in the trash because Hannibal Buress was a guest, friend of the show. Ew, I can't believe I just said that. It's funny how you just hear things in TV and radio and then you start just automatic pilot saying those kinds of things. Anyways, I love Hannibal, and he was so fun, and we answered questions from the audience on note cards and Sundance, and it was fun to do. And so I just wanted to keep some of the highlights from all those different questions and Hannibal's appearance, as well as Pete Holmes, his first appearance on the show, and it happened to be that I ran out of time almost, but brought him up in the 11th hour. So there's just a short segment with Pete. My apologies to Mr. Holmes. He's one of my most treasured friends. You know, in the category of like friends / acquaintances. And he and I think also answered a couple of questions. And Paul Scheer was an audience plant and played this cool character. So he shows up in the mix as well. He pretended he was a shop owner in the Sundance vicinity. What is it? Park City, Utah. So there'll be all these various clips that are going to, play, and please forgive the audio. If you want to donate money so that we can make this show better, you can always hit up the PayPal on the Feral Audio website. And, really give us the funds, because we're just doing this for the love at this point. I'm broke. I need money for new purses. I need another hot tub. No, just kidding. But seriously, you guys, I'm just trying to run the clock because these clips aren't that long. No, I'm just kidding. No, there's some good clips. This is going to be a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great show. There's food tests in the show, okay? There's provocative audience questions, okay? There's live laughter. That's a new element that we have not had before. At some point, there's going to be a video that you can watch, which will have more complete stuff, because if the audio's messed up, you can still see the lips moving. Ew, this sounds gross, but you can get a sense of what we're saying from that. So anyway, suffice it to say, one of the top eps of all time is going to be this clips ep. I say ep for episodes because I'm in the business of abbreviation. All right, I cannot stop talking. We're 11 hours into this intro, and I don't see an end in sight. I feel like I'm treading water to stay alive here. Please enjoy this variety of clips. Have you all had some coffee yet, or should we distribute shots? Honestly, I do wonder, is this the kind of thing where you guys are all like, we're freezing, where can we go for shelter for just for just an hour's worth of shelter, and then we'll figure out something cool to do.
Thank you for your love.
That's my vulnerable face. But seriously, thank you. I'm sick. All right. So, let's bring out this first guest. I also wanted to see if, I'm trying to monitor this, keep it really new media, and always just riding the edge of the new stuff, whatever that may be. So are you awake in any way? Or I always like to check on people in terms of just where they're at mentally throughout a live show. Have you seen Robert Redford yet? And if so, did you get his autograph? I have, in all honesty, I have not seen one celebrity aside from Lil Jon. I did see Lil Jon in some very extreme snowboarding clothes. I'm like, you're already cool. You don't have to do that. But we get it. Is Pete Holmes that loud in person? Louder. It's crazy. It's truly becoming a problem. Like, not even like a joke persona anymore, but like true intolerance. Sorry to all weirdos who may be present. That's what he calls his fans. I just call, you guys people. But, oh, this one clip, I had noticed a specific woman in the audience was wearing a very luxuriant scarf. My eye was caught by that scarf. I can be very ADD during a show, and I'm caught looking at different things or hearing different sounds. Well, this woman's scarf was so majestic, I really wanted to celebrate it with the crowd and get a lot of attention going towards her. Real quick, best scarf goes to dear. Best scarf in the building. Stand up. There it is. Beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, now while we got the applause going, keep it going for one of my favorite comedians in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him all over the country as well as television and film. I'll get specifics to you after the show. His name is Hannibal Buress. It's hard. It's a hard mount. You have to be sprightly. You have to be Hannibal. Come on, don't leave. What you can do is sit, then roll. I know, it's tough. Wait, hold on, I'll give you music while you try it. Okay? I know exactly.
Yeah,
that was a lot easier than we thought.
Why'd you prep me for that? Did you know?
You did it! You did it!
I hit my shin, and while it didn't affect me immediately, it set in pretty
it's
heavy
hurting
about
right
5
now.
6 seconds later. So I'm a power through though.
I hit my funny bone in chemistry in high school, and I passed out off my lab chair.
Damn.
To the pain. So let's see. Questions. What are your thoughts on cocaine? But before that, honestly, I mean, one of the reasons I brought you here at Sundance was to talk about Django Unchained. What did you think? What's your opinion? That's very important to the comedy community.
Listen,
yes.
My ancestors have gone through a lot, and
yes.
Our history ain't no spaghetti western. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was a good movie.
It was pretty good. Do you sit straight down on public toilets, squat above, or put down tissue?
And when there's toilets that have the cover, the option to put the cover,
yes,
it's tough to put on. So it's times where I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not putting my asshole on anything. But then I'll try to put on the toilet seat cover, and it'll be frustrating. I'm like, whatever. I don't have any wounds on my ass.
But what? But what about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like that's like safe enough of thinking. I definitely squat.
Yeah.
When I'm shitting.
Really?
No, I don't. I try to avoid that in a public restroom.
Just try to make sure it's clean as possible, and then just let the Lord handle the rest.
That's how men handle sexual safety as well. That's why we have so many problems as a society. Mm-hmm. I did want to talk about society throughout the show, so I hope you guys are ready to go deep. One of our traditions here on the show are being just me, because I pretty much am a lone wolf. So one of them is a food test. We'll just say, I say a food, you say if it's good or bad, and this audience member, Lydia. Everyone here who said their name so far has a name of someone who shops at Chico's. By the way, Lydia, Cheryl, we'll meet you there.
What is Chico's?
That's a fair question. question. Because you probably have no involvement. It's a place where white people's moms shop. For like ethnic garb, you know, like, they're just like, oh, this is a playful skirt. It has tassels. It's vaguely Guatemalan. Oh, I love it. I just want to roll around in it. They love it.
They got the shikis?
I don't know if they push it that far. They kind of know a little bit of their limit. It's like, you know, European-ish ethnic style. I don't know what I'm saying. I've never been there. But, okay, so I say a food, you say if you like it. These are submitted by Lydia. Brussels sprouts. Wrong.
What?
Wrong, they're good. This is how the game works.
Wait.
You're so mystified. Oh, I forgot to mention, I decide what's good and not good. Okay. Gouda cheese.
No, I don't need it in my life.
Also incorrect.
Okay.
Smoked cheeses in general.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Hate Gouda, love a smoked cheese.
I guess I just like stuff that's smoked.
All right. Amelia Bedelia. All right. Scallops.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all types of scallops. Hell yeah.
Yeah, scallops are great. I think we can all agree. Except when they have sandy grit, as mine did last night.
Oh.
Kiwis.
Yes.
Correct. Figs. I propose a follow-up question. Fresh or dry?
I haven't had enough figs.
Fresh.
All right.
Correct. That is the correct one to say good. Slaws, as in coleslaw, but vinegar-based. That's a great specification, by the way, Lydia.
A good coleslaw, mayonnaise-based.
That's interesting, because some black person told me that white people only like mayo.
That's a lie.
I felt that way too.
I like mayonnaise.
But they tried to talk down to me like, oh, like that's a white people thing.
I've heard that, but that's, you know, it's 2013.
Yes.
We eat mayonnaise. I like asparagus. We need to.
Yes.
They need to stop trying to define what being black is.
Thank you.
Black, you don't like mayonnaise.
Yes.
You don't watch Susie Orman. I like Susie Orman.
Who doesn't? She has mesmerizing eyes.
Great eyes, good advice.
She's the full package.
Can you afford it? No, you can't afford it. You're broke.
Gastroscience foods. Oh, that's like peas that are made from liquid peas, or foams, or gels, or gelées. You guys know better than I do. You're the rich ones.
I had some weird desserts before where I was like, what the fuck is this? This looks dumb. And then I was like, oh, it's pretty good. It was a futuristic dessert.
Yeah, I think in total moderation that can be good. But honestly, any day of the week, I will take like an actual apple crisp or actual piece of chocolate cake rather than a clump of chocolate on one side of the plate and like a line of flour on the middle of it. One egg uncooked in the middle. You're like, oh, this looks wonderful. Thank you. That's going to be very comforting to eat. So I think I go no overall. Spicy artichoke dip, that's 2. No one eats that. Banana chips.
I'll tolerate them. Like, I'd try a couple if somebody offered. They were like, yo, this is my family's banana chips. I'm like, all right, give me some of that shit.
That happens a lot. Would you like one of my family's banana chips? Just one chip with their initials on it. This mic is very upsetting. Pancakes versus waffles.
Oh, pancakes.
Whoa. I mean, I'm undecided.
Jerry Springer or something? Whoa. Waffles. That
is hilarious. Crudité. The thing is, I feel like at their absolute best waffle in the world is better than the best pancake in the world.
Yeah.
Is he coming over? Hold on.
No, I mean, you have to put me in a situation where I could judge it. Like, this is the best waffle in the world. We have Jeremy. He's known as the waffle chef. He's made the best waffle in the world. Here's the best pancake chef in the world. They come together. Now, Hannibal tastes test both of these. Which one is best? One bite of the pancake, one bite of the waffle. It's a tie.
It's a tie?
I had to go with pancakes just because it's
Damn
pancakes.
it, you didn't learn anything.
There's no arc at all.
Yeah, that was intense. We went through a lot. You're like, still pancakes, thanks. I think that's it. Oh, king trumpet mushrooms. I don't even really know which ones those are. But across the board.
Yeah, that's
oh, sorry, I kind of stole your fire.
No, I was just wondering. I'm just genuinely curious about king trumpet mushrooms.
Yeah. Who is Cheryl or Lydia? Lydia! Hi!
Hey.
What is a king trumpet mush?
Fragrant top that tastes much like a shiitake.
Excuse me one moment. Excuse me, are you a chef or a sous chef?
No, I'm a fat lady.
Oh. Wow. I mean, I don't know if wait. Oh no, is that different from Hen of the Woods?
That is different.
All right. Well, I'd try to connect for a second, but that's fine. No. Well, thank you for your expertise. Those were great foods. Okay, Lolly, fake name, asks, have you ever been in a street fight?
Yeah, I've been in a few. Yeah.
I want to bring up someone that you want to fight in our social circle, but I probably shouldn't, right?
I'm over. Listen, I'm almost 30. You can't be out here fighting. My body can't take it anymore.
Right. Not like when you were boxing professionally.
Like when, when I was 19, I could get off on just being young and having energy, and getting the first punch off quickly.
Right, sure.
That's what a lot of a first fight is. A fight is a street fight. It's not about being a good fighter. It's like know that a fight is happening before the other person. Like, what? Fuck you! Pow!
So
It's a fight.
Isn't that frowned upon in the street fighting community, like a sneak attack?
No, it's not a sneak attack, but if they're like saying shit like, well, fuck you, and you're like, hey, that means a fight to me. And they're like, oh, I thought we were shit talking. Nah.
Yeah, that's like
physical now. But it's a sneak attack if you come from the side or something. I feel like if you talk the shit to somebody's face and you look at them in the eyes, you gotta be prepared for whatever happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not a sneak attack. Look at him in the face. That's not a sneak attack. A sneak attack is like if the person is like, you know what, fuck you, and then they walk away, and then you go punch them in the back of the head.
You go like this. Yeah,
that's a sneak attack.
Or you just like, is this what you're saying? Where you go like this, like, you know what, forget it. I don't fight. I'm a pacifist.
Yeah, that's a sneak attack. That's a sucker punch right there.
That I would street fight if I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you have no honor.
I mean, honor's kind of an outdated thing.
I know, but I'm going back to it. I'm studying some ninja stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I've been in a few. My record, I don't know what it is. I wish I kept it. I think I'm at about 50-50. Which is all right.
Wait, you used to write down a tally of all your
I didn't used to write down a tally, but I was like, I whooped that dude's ass, that dude whooped my ass. I had a 3-win streak.
What were most of your fights about?
Just dumb shit. It was one when I was in college, and there was this thing outside. We had 2 big dorm buildings. I went to Southern Illinois University, Schneider, and outside it was this thing called the Munchie Truck. It was a food truck that after the bars, they would sell chips and like nacho cheese and like all these different things. You could buy blunts, you could buy cigarettes,
a lot of
buy pop, all these different things. And so it would be a hangout for people afterwards, after parties.
Lunch and snacks.
Yeah, you step out if you needed some food. You step out there, and so everybody would be hanging out. And so I'd had an apple juice from somewhere else, and it was this guy Quan that was known for getting his ass whipped by people. Right? He was always known for getting drunk, popping off and getting the shit beat out of him. And this dude slapped my juice out of my hand and it broke. And it was in Nantucket Nectar's apple juice. And that's a good juice.
That's a good, solid juice brand.
Top 5 dead or alive. And he slapped out of my hand and I just, I hit him like 3 times real quick and knocked him out. And then I went into my dorm room because I had weed on me.
So, yeah, you're leaving a trail of tears behind you.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
That was a long time ago. That was 2001. I'm a different dude. I had a career. I had nieces and nephews. I had nothing to do with that, but I said nieces and nephews like I did it.
Let's see. Question. If you had to be any type of meat, what would you be and why? Your eyes looked so trapped.
Trapped. I was trying to think of something that people don't like, so I wouldn't. Oh, you just mean as a meat, not the animal? I don't know.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You don't have to. You don't have to try to weave it into a logical question. Hey. You're like, oh, probably a meat for consumption by the pound. Probably a turkey meat because Thanksgiving brings people together. Yeah, and you have some type of honor around you. Yeah, a whole turkey. I'll be a whole turkey. As opposed to some canned ham. Yeah. There's no celebration around it. Yeah? I hate ham. You hate it? Yeah. See, now I judge your perspective on everything else. Well, we already know we disagree vehemently about hummus. Yeah. No, not... Hannibal dislikes hummus and thinks it's disgusting. I think hummus... That's fine. Listen, I'll play villain. Whatever. So many great questions. What's the creepiest pickup line you've ever heard? Hannibal, do you have girls hit on you that you wouldn't sleep with ever? But... Yeah, and... Girls don't really... Creepy. Girls don't have pictures. They just ask to hang out, and that's what it is. Like, you going? Where y'all going? Why are you always with people? Yeah. Where y'all off to? You gotta travel with people, unless it's boring. If I'm with a group, where y'all going? They sound like cool girls. Yeah. Where y'all going? They just. That's my default girl voice. They're just like tag-alongs, just like a crazy. We're going to. Y'all should come over here. Hey. No horrible pickup lines. You should have written girls. You get it. I do get it. You get it. Yeah. Are you gonna be on it this season? I think that spot is taken. We laugh heartily by ourselves. That's funny. How many eggs is too many eggs for an omelet? Also, what's the best type of omelet? Oh, your interest is piqued. Now who's in the food mafia? You're like, Good question. Good question. Yes. Really probing questions. So, omelet for yourself, I think 4 eggs is the right amount. 4 eggs? Yeah, that sounds good. I guess if you're getting a big omelet at a restaurant, it's going to be probably 5 or 6, wouldn't it be? Really? What's that? 6 or 8. Fuck, that's too many. Good Lord. Let's never get omelets. One omelet is 6 eggs? Well, if you think about it, that huge plate, like the omelets that cover an entire plate like that. And it's 2 halves, Yeah, I can only eat a half. I'm extremely petite. And I always try to just leave a bite on the plate. Yes. Okay.
I just noticed that your show, you haven't talked anything about the beautiful artwork here in Park City, the turquoise, and I own a store. I have a small store. Thank you guys. I hope you've all come out to see my store.
What?
Thank you.
What? You guys love the artwork here?
Well, I own a small store because I am an American, but I'm in touch with the Native Americans. Oh, that's cool. I find them to be beautiful, colorful people. Yeah. And just, I would love to see you both actually in some turquoise, or maybe go home with a bear that's carved out of a tree stump, perhaps.
Now, is this the kind of thing that would be like gifted to us, or you're saying like to come?
No. The bear. We have 3 sizes of bear. We call it baby bear, mama bear, daddy bear.
Okay.
Baby bear starts out at $7.50. Mama bear's $12.50, and then Papa bear's $17.50. That's a big bear. You can get the whole family for $5,000. Now,
wait, that math doesn't. All right, never mind.
The idea is I don't like to separate them, so when you take them as a family, it's like a Cabbage Patch Kid. You're taking a whole family, so it is more important. And opal is big this year. Guys have been wearing your opal. Where's your opal? Where's your opal at? Raise the roof for the opal. But I would love to see some dream catchers in here. I think that would be a great way to get your questions from the dream catchers. What's in our dream?
If you have a dream catcher, does that prevent you from only having nightmares?
You know what? I don't have any nightmares. I couldn't tell you, but I have a dream catcher.
You've never had a nightmare?
I've never had one.
Oh
I have great mares, is what I call them. Last night I dreamed of having the world's best omelet and best pancake. Oh, sorry, best pancake and best waffle, and I enjoyed them equally. I had no difference in my opinion. That's every one of my dreams, just equal.
Nice.
Equal all the time.
That seems great. I mean, so it seems like you are a pretty happy guy.
I'm having a great time. I'm loving life. Loving life. Ever since my wife left me, I feel so much freer.
Yeah.
And when I say left, this earth.
Hold up, please. Hold up, please. We celebrate death. We celebrate deaths here on the show with the jackpot sound.
I actually have an old jackpot in my store, an Indian, and you pull his arm, and that one goes for $17.50.
Yeah, well,
my wife died in a toboggan accident.
So you kind of intermix like stories about your merch with stories of your dead wife.
Yeah.
Well, people ask me.
That's your pitch. That's kind of your sales pitch.
Well, I mean, I guess if people ask me, I do have a lot of pictures of her up. I also have pictures of RR, Robert Redford.
Oh, okay.
I have pictures of him up.
Okay.
And JGL.
What's that?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Hit Record Joe, do you follow him on Tumblr?
No, I don't.
You're missing out.
Yeah, I'm not that active in there. Well, I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, we don't want to buy anything. But it sounds cool what you're up to.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
But can I ask you...
May the souls of the dead Indians who lived on this ground curse you. Curse you and push you into their own depths of hell.
Whoa,
that doesn't seem cool.
That's pretty harsh. I mean, there's other customers.
May the God of Thunder, may the God of Thunder smite you down.
All right, buddy.
May his snowshoes walk upon you and crush you into the ground and make you bleed your American blood into the ground.
You're American.
Yeah.
I am very in touch with my Native American history.
All right. Well, do you even listen to this podcast? Why are you here?
No, I listen to Adam Carolla's show. I'm a big fan. Every day. Every day. ACS. I love his car stuff. Yeah. He's like a new Click and Clack. He's like a hipster Click and Clack. But he's only one. That's why I like him. I don't have a car.
Okay.
But I have cross-country skis. All right, well, that's all. Then that's all.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, if you want to gift us something, we're totally open to that.
I have nothing to gift besides magnets.
Did you gift anything to anyone at Sundance this year?
No, I'm not going to give away my stuff. It's valuable. If I give it away, then it's not valuable. But you wouldn't give away a podcast. This podcast isn't free, is it?
Touche! It's touche.
I am worth something. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and best of luck.
And may the Indian gods smite you.
Oh, man.
Seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Hannibal, what's the laziest thing you've ever done?
The laziest thing I've ever done is a lot. I've ordered delivery 3 times in a day before.
That actually sounds like a lot of work. Like, I have panic around ordering delivery because I don't want to have to talk to a person, and then you have to give your credit card, and you have to tell them your address. Like, to me, it's exhausting.
Well, if they know you and have call ID, and you pay cash, we just go through different steps in life. Basically.
Yeah, across the board.
Yeah, just across the board. I keep cash around the house and paying cash. Yeah, because when you tip, they appreciate it.
But we were leaving off at where you hate hummus.
Well, I don't hate it, but I don't... If it wasn't around, I wouldn't be like, there's something missing in my life. Like, I wouldn't be like, where's something else? I mean, yeah.
I feel like you're really underselling your hatred because you know the crowd will turn on you.
I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Whoa!
Get them to turn on me. That's what they want to get passionate about hummus, then they really need to look deeper into their lives and find out what they're blocking.
No. All right. Let's see. This is from Rachel. She's 25. She's a youngin'. She's from Torrance, California. She put in quotes, the hood. Please, come on. What's your stance on veganism and animal cruelty? Love it. Okay. Now the name says Jasmine, but I want to say, come on, Jasmine. It's spelled like Jassamyn. Unless I can do it like Jasmine, then let's just stick with the basics. How do you feel about mustaches? I personally hate them. Mm-hmm. You have one, I just noticed.
I have a mustache just in a regular way.
It's moderate.
Yeah, just a regular way. Because I feel like I look dumb without a mustache. And it's just, I've just been rocking it since as long as I've had one.
But see, I would never think of you as someone who has a mustache.
You just think of, because it's just regular, but like a mustache, maybe is she talking about this mustache is like when a dude is just...
Like a really showcasey hipster mustache. Uh-oh, diddling, 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 diddling. I was like, showcasey hipster. No, your guys' aren't even like, yours are more all across. You have a beard and a mustache. They're both about the same length. Even the ones I really hate, it's always a guy with like tattooed arms and then he's got like a jet black mustache and he's twisting the ends with wax. I'm like, die!
Yeah. Like somebody mustache that comes with a soundtrack.
Yeah, like it's just doing too much.
That's my mustache song.
Yeah. But some girls like it. I don't know. I mean, some girls are just like...
Yeah. This shit is smooth as fuck.
I know. Wait, I have to turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hold on, did they stop my fucking sexy music?
Oh.
Because I always try to get guys to talk dirty to me over this music. Is it shorting out? Oh, is it when I...
Yeah. What's happening? What is that beat? Is this just that stock smooth
This literally
music?
lasts 20 minutes normally.
Oh. Yeah.
The bass, something's really glitchy and fucked up. This shouldn't be happening. I'll just keep hitting it.
Oh.
This is like premature ejaculation. You're like, oh, fuck, yeah. What? What? You turn the music off? The guy's just like, click, we're done.
This is what happened when we were smited. That's what happened. Like, I would smite you, and that song will only play for 3 seconds. Stop.
That's so messed up. That's never happened before. Man, that's so upsetting.
What is that song?
It's just some weird public license sexy music. You can all have this in your homes to make love to. That would be so funny, by the way.
On a loop.
If a girl, like, if you went to a girl's house and she put that music on, like, she just, like, closed the door to her bedroom and was like...
And I know what's up. I was like, yo, she don't want to watch some fucking shows. She want to get right to it.
Raina.
You can't say no. You put it in there.
Oh my God, Raina, and you should say that. You should say that for what you wrote. I'll let Hannibal read it. It's more appropriate.
Will you motorboat me? And it has 2 smiley faces in the heart, and it says Raina. And it says Raina on the bottom.
Wait, you can say it right in the time of the music. Will you motorboat me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Good question, though. Really good question.
Need some more details, then we'll decide. We'll decide.
Come into the light. No, that really was good. Sam of Los Angeles, so let's be careful not to say anything too inflammatory. He said, how many degrees are you from Kevin Bacon? I don't know. What are you going to... We're going to bring up the little dancing baby, too? Isn't that like kind of an old meme? All right.
Sell those dancing baby t-shirts.
Nice.
Well, maybe we'll get one of those. That would be fun to have. I'm drinking water like I'm smoking a joint. All right. Sam and Ariel submitted this together. That's cute. They said, who are you rooting for to take the Iron Throne in Game of Thrones? Now, do you watch it?
No.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh man, Game of Thrones has gotten real deep.
Yeah. But you don't watch it?
No, but I mean, I could tell that sounds like a huge plot point.
Yes, it does. I'm so behind that I don't know anything. Once Khal Drogo died, I was so incensed. I really was like, could he still come back? Does he? He doesn't, right?
Yeah. Sure. Man, got some super fans.
He really does? Oh my God, but just one episode? That's a gamble. No, I love Jason Momoa on that show. Don't get me wrong, I love all the brothel scenes where the ladies are just like, loo, 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 loo. Loo, 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 loo. They're like combing each other's hair and like softly touching each other's tits, like plot point, plot point, plot point. And I love that, I do. But I'm behind, I'm really behind. Yeah, hold on. That's the brothel music too. Oh, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. I mean, no, like without any spoilers. Did winter come? All right. I hate that I've set everything up where I should take passwords off of things. Mike Rosenstein said, looking good. He's here even. Oh. Mike Rosenstein is someone who's everywhere that comedy is, and now he's even here.
Yeah.
No one gets that. Yeah. Are you related to Chelsea Clinton? No, being related to someone goes by last name. So, thank you.
Okay, now this next clip, at one point an audience member asked us a question about horse-sized ducks or whatever, which at the time I didn't know was some sort of internet meme. I've done a light Google of it now in retrospect, and I see that it was a meme I was unaware of. Okay, I guess it's been on Reddit, and it was in Obama's, Reddit. How do you call it? AMA or IMA or whatever the fuck that shit is. You know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, didn't know it at the time. I may sound like a bit of an ignoramus in this next clip, but who cares? That's living, just being vulnerable and open with people and sharing the full you, or at least 60 to 20% of you.
Derek? Derek, this question, first of all, your handwriting is abysmal. Second, you said, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck? Okay. Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
You know what?
Horse-sized ducks. So we're talking like, like coming at you, or 100 duck-sized. I would love to fight 100 duck-sized horses. I'd just be like,
Nope, wrong.
What do you mean? What's the right answer?
100 of something can put together a strategy against you. They could try to trip you. One of them be like, I'm going to bite his nuts or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me this question after my show when I was in San Diego, and I said, no, I'd fight one horse-sized duck, because I can be like, okay, I'm going to fucking dodge him around. He ain't going to be as fast as me, and then I'm going to chop him in the neck. You can think of one move.
Someone asked you this exact question?
Yeah, somebody asked. Maybe it's
this like a... What is this? What's this from? Is this a Game of Thrones scene? That they actually have to choose between those two?
Yeah. Somebody asked me this. I think it was on radio. Somebody, a radio host asked me this shit.
You mean you got your question off like the internet or something? That's a bummer, man.
So I didn't mean it to happen like this.
But here's the but you did.
I was just letting them know what my experiences and shit.
The truth of the matter is, I'm even scared of like 2 ducks.
Yeah.
Like just 2 ducks at a park, and they're like, meh. I'm like,
100?
no.
100. If they're all making noise and shit, they'll panic. You'll be, But if it's one, you're like, this is 101. We're gonna do this. Whatever. It's 101.
What if you can you have like a bag of baby carrots? Then you just throw it out, and the little horses like run off for it, and you're just like, fine.
But do you have a weapon? That's a lot.
That's it.
I still, no matter what, if it's just all things, I would go 1-on-1 against one. The versus against 1 in 100. Fuck 1 in 100. You never know what can happen. That last one might be, you might be like, you killed 99 of my family members, and he'll be energized by their dead souls and then destroy you.
But a huge horse-sized duck. I feel like you're underestimating the fear that would be racing through your heart. It's like a duck this big. I'm the size of a horse.
Yeah.
For scale. And it's like, like that.
But then I'll be like, you know what? It's time to go down. I'm going to grab his neck. I got to figure out something, but it's one. If I crack his neck, then it's over. But then I got to crack 100 necks or stomp out 100. You know, I got to be around for my nieces and nephews.
No dreams of parenthood. All right. Well, that was great. Great question. Great internet question. Would you... Oh, God. Brittany Nichols asks, would you rather have both nipples cut off or one whole boob? I mean, you're assuming I have nipples. I don't. It's all just a smooth...
Barbie doll style?
Yeah. That's the fun of it. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have to ever have that choice. Can you circumvent would you rathers that way?
If you only had one boob, would they move it to the middle and make it like a...
Yeah, can't you just move that in? Like, it feels like you should be able to go like this, and then just...
Middle boob.
Just part it again. We're doctors. We're essentially doctors. Here's a food test from Susie on Twitter. Steak, Diet Coke... Oh, I'm saying all of them. No. Steak.
Huh?
Steak.
Yeah.
Diet Coke. Oh, that was correct. Diet Coke.
No.
Correct. Liquor.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Smoked salmon.
Yeah.
Correct. Charred grilled burgers. Pick one adjective.
Damn. It seemed like you were looking at a specific person that wrote it. Oh.
No, I'm trying to look at the person in the internet.
Oh.
Susie.
Yeah, burgers, yeah. Good, a good burger, hell yeah.
Oh, she said these are all foods that increase risk of cancer. All right, well, good what a bummer, Susie.
Sounds like she got a good spirit.
We're like, yes,
good, optimistic spirit. Whatever.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, the sexy music, I turned it up and then I forgot. So, my apologies to all of you. We have we have a gifting suite that we're gonna give you ear drops in. All right, good sentence.
Yeah.
Ray J or Channing Tatum? It's tough, right? Oh, but it says, but just to be bros with. I would do Ray J just to be bros with, as well as to make intense love with. But if we're just going to be bros, I would just go around in his private plane that he's always Instagramming. Pretty much like every person I follow on Instagram is just like Instagramming their private jet flights.
Yeah.
No one relates to that? I guess it's just Kevin Hart and Ray J.
I was wondering, who are you following?
All right, well, everyone, Hannibal Buress. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hannibal.
Thank you, Chelsea. It was a lot of fun.
That was.
All right.
And now I've saved the best for last. You all right? It's quite a dismount. Now this next guest is a dear enemy of mine. You know him as Pete Holmes. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Holmes. Yay! What's that for? Oh, good.
Thanks.
This worked out.
Thanks very much. It's great to be here in the scraps and forgettables
but
portion
listen,
of your show.
in all fairness, Pete,
Yeah.
they told me I could do as long as I wanted. So I didn't know I was cutting you short.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we back to
Jill?
being friends? Yay! We really do care a great deal about each other,
That's true.
even though we pretend to hate each other.
That's also true.
No one cares. Anyway, all right, let's see. So question from the audience. This is a two-parter. If you could be any animal. I feel like someone already asked this.
Hippopotamus.
This is from John. Why?
Hippopotamus.
Why?
Because I loaf around all day, but like 12 times a year I kill a man.
Oh, yeah, they're very violent.
Yeah, you never see it coming. It's just like, I eat marbles. Dead.
That is a good way to capture your secret evil streak. That
You always love pointing it out.
I know, because people are immune
Last
to
night I got real moody with you, and I looked at you and I said, it's weird that we're all stuck in our bodies. And
No, we were at dinner, and then he literally starts going like, anything you're saying was in the past. There is no present. We're trapped in our bodies. We're trapped in our bodies. I was like, get me out of here. I was like,
You agreed on the past
I graduated college. I'm done with these conversations.
My college
Also,
was
I'm not on
serious.
acid.
It's true. Everything you hear is a memory of what you hear.
No, don't try to get them going.
No, look at their attentive fucking Utah-friendly faces. They're into this.
No.
You hearing me say this right now is a memory. You can't be in the present. Fucking A. Thank you, Bar. See you for some delicious bullet rye after the show.
Don't try to run the show.
I will.
So, but also, I'd like to point out that there's people totally disinterested right here, right in front of you.
This guy
But
looks generally disinterested.
you're immune to disinterest.
That's true. That's one of the keys of happiness.
Right. Okay.
Also, just lower what you'll pat yourself on the back for. I found. Yep.
Have you ever done anything sexy?
This is involuntary. I didn't tell my hand to clench like this, but I'm so upset.
Do a deer in headlights.
What do you mean? Is that what men do?
Yeah. That's what.
I'm not afraid of a giant duck. It's like an oyster in there.
I did want to talk about, really briefly, we do sell giant wooden ducks. And they're not harmful. And the other man who was up here was a lovely gentleman. He said he would break their neck. Yeah, Hannibal.
He's great.
I thought he was really great.
Would you carve me a Hannibal?
I could do that.
I'd love it, like a woodland Hannibal, like in a
Does
scene.
Hannibal have any veto power on this?
No one has any veto power on my sculptures. I have a Fred Savage one, and that one, yeah. I do a lot of cool hipster comedians too. I have a John Mulaney wooden statue.
I would love that.
I have a Jenny Slate Gabe Liebman statue, and they're together. They're both made out of wood.
That's a deep cut. I love that.
Very, very deep cut.
I love that. I'd love just Gabe by himself if I could get Gabe Liebman.
Well,
by
maybe.
All right.
I'm just having so much fun, and I don't know if this is on TV or anything like that, but I love it, and it's really great.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh my
God! You can subscribe actually to VPN, VPN, video podcast network.
When are you gonna have a cat do something?
What?
When are you going to have a cat do something funny?
Oh, I don't like cats.
But that's what YouTube is, right? Just cats doing something funny?
Yeah, like Pinky the cat. Do you like that video?
Oh my God.
Love it,
I love it. I love just having fun and laughing.
Could I get Hannibal playing with Pinky the cat in a bolsa?
Well, it'll take some time.
Okay.
It'll take some time. I mean, but I can, if you can give me like a picture of that cat, I can definitely do it.
I actually have a picture of that happening.
I'll do it.
Hannibal and Pinky the cat.
It'll take me 6 weeks.
Okay.
Continue. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just going to sit here. But I'm going to keep the microphone in my hand.
What's your favorite board game?
I don't know. I used to like Payday because I could make money or something. I forget why.
I like Fireball Island, and I don't play. I just make the marbles roll down the hill. And if you remember that game, you're really enjoying this. No one here, but someone at home is Googling it and then laughing.
Have you ever played Mille Bornes? Yeah. You guys have? It's fun, right? I just played that again for the first time. You have, sir?
I love Mille Bornes. It's a chance to go on a road trip, but you're not even leaving your house. You do it with cars. I mean, you do it with cards about cars.
Yes.
Mille Bornes.
Do you make a wood version? You should.
I could make a wood deck of cards. It would be very heavy. Because 52 decks.
Yeah, 52 hard to shuffle.
I don't like board games, and neither do you. Even if you think you do.
Well, that's the thing. Mille Bornes is not a card. It's not a board game. It's a card game.
Oh, you pronounce the S. You pronounce
Mille
the
Bornes.
You're getting so excited about it.
I passed you. Oh, you have a stop. Mille Bornes.
And also, what about Coufferet?
Yes. I love learning.
Where were the people who played it? I was expecting you to be excited.
Coufferet?
Coufferet, yeah. We'll talk about it after.
I don't like Settlers of Catan.
What are your opinions on Syria?
I don't. I will trade you whatever you need to get the game over.
Oh, sorry. Were you doing others now? Okay. What were your opinions on Syria?
Syria?
Yeah. Cereal.
Cereal?
I changed it. Sorry, no name.
I think everybody loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the milk it produces.
Ew, that's the grossest way of putting it.
Yeah.
I think that's like the opposite of an advertisement.
There's a place in New York you can get a glass of Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. It's called milk. It's really good. It's not... Somebody didn't eat it. Well, I don't know what they're doing back there. Here you go.
I say bomb them both.
Cereal and Syria?
Yeah.
That's upsetting, sir. How did your wife die?
Toboggan accident.
Oh, God. Is that common here?
It's very common. My last two wives have died in toboggan accidents. It's been real. It was late. And
were you with them?
That is suspicious.
You know, that's what some of the police officers said, but I never found it to be so suspicious. I don't know what happened. I was doing a bonfire, and she must have gotten on toboggan and went down and crashed into a tree. And, you know, I don't know.
You were just distracted by a bonfire.
I was distracted. I didn't even see her leave, and then she was in the tree, and I had to find her for hours.
That is exactly what you would say if you orchestrated the death of your wives on toboggan.
Well, I just went home. I figured she went home. I went home, and I went to bed, and I thought
you murdered her and put her corpse on a toboggan because that flies here.
That is not true.
Admit it here on YouTube.
We own the store as partners, and now I own it by myself. That's a very hard thing for me to do.
That's a very lucrative thing for you to inherit.
It's a very hard thing for me to deal with.
You have unlimited shiny stones, drawers and drawers.
All right, guys.
Yes. All I want to say is, I always say that she jinxed us. Because she took out a giant life insurance policy, and it happened right after that. And I never would have thought.
Because she put that energy out there.
Can I ask you a question?
If she were more topal, yes.
Have you ever, hooked up with a guy?
What? Are you crazy? I mean, sure. Why?
I don't know. I just feel like it adds a certain layer.
That was the plot of The Staircase, the documentary The Staircase.
Oh, yeah, I saw the first part of that.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's really good.
I borrowed it, but it was like an 8 DVD set, and I had to return it before I could finish it.
No lie, the person that gave it to me...
Did he kill her, or did she fall?
I mean, it's so good. I'm not going to spoil it like you ruined fucking Game of Thrones for me. All I know is Qui-Gon Jinn dies and comes back for one episode. I forget his name.
Pete, someone had a question for you on Twitter.
Okay.
They said, Steve Krisky said, ask old Petey Pants why he dressed up more for your show than his own. We did one yesterday on his show.
That's true. Because I was involved. I don't know. That's a fair question.
Okay, food test. Shrimp scampi.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that is exactly. Is that just shrimp?
You're Italian.
Oh, great, yes.
Butter, it's like the most...
Cream cheese.
Kids love it. No.
Incorrect. Fuji apples.
The Fujis. Love a Fuji apple. I love that you gave me 0.
Well,
I like apple the apps.
You like what?
I like the apple the apples. They're weird looking, but they're really tasty. You almost forget that they're even in the grouping of apples. But they're really good. Apple the apples.
Okay, cool. Lemon in your water?
Yes, alkalizing.
Lemon in your water?
Cucumber.
Oh, interesting heightening. Lemon in your water? Yes. Cucumber? Yes. Iceberg lettuce?
No.
Why bother?
Incorrect.
Oh.
Actually, in a wedge salad with blue cheese and tomato, iceberg is acceptable.
That could just be your napkin. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't count.
It's
That
crispy.
nothing to
It's
do with
crunchy. It's a certain crunch that
It is
you get.
wet. It's hydrating.
Someone said Asians, discuss.
Yeah. I think they're the last group we can be racist towards.
No, I think, wait, who is it now?
Ninjas. See? Some people agreed. It's very white here. It's hard.
It's hard. Someone wants a shout out. All right. Shout out to Charlie Kraft.
Asian.
It's his birthday in March. Come on, Charlie. You just fucking cheated. Who's your celebrity lady crush? This is I guess to you. I don't crush on. Okay. Yes. Pete?
See, that's the truth. We can't go as long as we want.
Right.
Kat Dennings. I love Kat Dennings.
Yes, I like her too.
Yeah.
In fact, I like her. You know how like you can follow someone on social media, like Rihanna. I follow. I'm like, oh, unfortunate. You know, because she just sounds like she says a lot of dumb shit all the time. Whereas Kat Dennings, I'm like, oh, she seems even cooler. Like on Instagram, she's always posting a book, you know, or a mug and having tea. I'm like, oh, you're cool.
I like her boobies.
Right. Well, she has great DSLs and all that. Scramble or words with friends. Scramble by a landslide. They could eradicate words with friends, wouldn't you say?
I totally agree.
Why is that so funny to me? Why you're just so happy? Your wife
Well,
is
what I
dead.
love about I'm getting over it every day. And I will say that every day feels longer for it. But I will say this much. Scrabble with friends or scramble with friends really helps me because it's quicker than words with friends. That's what I like about it.
Wait, doesn't it depend on the player you're playing against?
No, it's only 3 rounds.
The format.
Oh, you play out the whole game in one sitting.
Well, you just play one, but it's
3
quicker.
rounds.
You only have 2 minutes to play.
You need more lonely friends.
Words with friends can last for days.
Yes. It's for, scramble.
I have an iPhone, and I love it.
That's unusual.
I've taken multiple pictures of Asian people, and I send them to my friends. I go, what do you think? And we look at them, we compare them, we go, I could tell the difference.
It is so jarring. Every time I think it might keep going. Right? Don't you believe a little bit if we all did?
That's like how I imagine you having sex is like the way you're just doing your head, like plodding through it. Like where it's like, ugh.
Bent over. That's about right.
Someone said, oh, that's... Okay.
It's too mean for you?
Yeah, too mean for you.
Oh.
No, but it's mean
Did
to
they
everyone.
at me? Am I going to see it later?
Oh, someone said, how does Hannibal feel about Pete Holmes' impression of him?
I don't know. Hannibal, are you here?
Hannibal, do you love it? He said he feels like it's kind of narrow. But it's a crowd pleaser. I'm pretty impressed. What was the last part?
He said do what you got to do on the road.
I think it's pretty, like, I could never do an impression of Hannibal. I think it's pretty good.
Thanks.
Do a line?
People say, Hannibal, your impression of me is too narrow. You got to do it on the road, Hannibal. Yes, you can use it as a closer. I would be heartbroken if you hated that, Hannibal. I always do it from our sushi meal where I go, people say, Hannibal, you can't eat raw fish. Yes, you can, Hannibal. Put some wasabi and some ginger on there. That shit is delicious. I'll flick it on my sandwiches for flavor.
It's pretty good.
If you like it, that means it's amazing.
Someone said, how big are your boobs? Pete? JK!
Like an A, B? Cup?
Are you talking about mine or
No,
yours?
me.
Oh, okay.
But also you.
My wife
Yeah. Yes.
was an E-cup. It was obese. It was uncomfortable, actually, to look at.
obese cup? He loves it. I really want to think that was you and not the character.
That must have been hard.
She had an E cup, and it was nice, and you don't see those out that much.
Did that make it easier when you murdered her to push her down because she was top heavy?
I don't know what. I don't know. I would never murder my wife because her bras were too expensive. That's a ridiculous charge.
But I never said because her bras are too expensive.
I'm just gonna sit down.
That was like the twist of every murder movie.
This has been our show. Goodbye. No, seriously, thank you guys so much for coming out. Thanks to Hannibal, Pete Holmes.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.